بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد السؤال هل يشرع صلاة التهجد جماعة? Is it permissible? Is it from the sunnah? Is it okay to offer tahajjud prayer in congregation? The night prayer that you make, is it lawful to pray in congregation? الجواب لا مانع من ذلك وإن لم يكن معتادا يعني العادة والأفضل والأكثر أن كلا يصلي لنفسه ولكن لما ورد صلاتهم جماعة في رمضان وكانوا يصلون قبل أن يجمعهم عمر رضي الله عنه أوزاعا يصلي الرجل فيصلي بصلاته رجلان أو الرهط وكذلك أيضا صلى بعضهم مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وكذلك صلاة ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لما بات عند خالته مكتوب بات عند خالته كان ذلك دالا على أنه جائز. The answer says there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making tahajjud in congregation, even though that wasn't the default. That wasn't the thing that was done in most cases, and most times in most circumstances in the Prophet ﷺ's time. He says, and it's best, it's more virtuous for everyone to pray by himself, to make the tahajjud individually and not congregationally. However, he mentions the narration is that before Umar radiallahu anhu had gathered the people, the Sahaba, they would pray awza'an. They would pray separately, individually. One man would pray by himself, another man would pray with two men, and another man would have a number from 3 to 10 men with him. Okay? Also, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he also led them in the night prayers from occasion or from time to time, a few times. Last but not least, Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhuma, when he spent the night with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his aunt Maymuna, he prayed behind the Prophet at night. He made the congregational prayer with the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam at night. So all of this proves is that it's permissible and it's lawful to offer tahajjud in congregation occasionally. This fatwa is given by Shaykh Abdullah Ibn Jibreen, may Allah have mercy upon his soul. And very few important points to focus on and understanding the fatwa and analyzing it is that the word tahajjud is not a specific prayer as many people think and feel. That's a mistake. Tahajjud, tarawih, qiyam, witr are all the same prayer. Additional prayer that you make at night. End of sentence. You've made salat al-isha. Anything after isha is included in night prayer. The 2 rak'ats for isha sunnah is a part of qiyam. Tarawih in Ramadan, qiyam. Witr is a part of qiyam. The prayers that you make 8, 11, 13, 20, 40, kulluhu, all of that is called qiyam, tarawih, witr, etc., etc., etc. Now, how many you make when you decide to make them? Prayers that are made longer, you recite more. These are some of the reasons why some people give them individual terms. And they say, this is qiyam, and during these nights, this is tahajjud. This is witr because it's odd, and it's separate. 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. But in actuality, any additional prayer that's made at nighttime is included in that. And the word tahajjud linguistically means that which is done at night, that which is done outside of the bed. It's prayer at nighttime. Okay? So it's not just a name thing, and what you call it, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. But people, they look at it and they behave differently. This is tahajjud, brother. This is qiyam. Tarawih is at 8 o'clock. Tahajjud is at 2 a.m. Tarawih is at such and such, witr is at such and such, and that's not the sunnah of the Prophet. You clearly see that. They asked him about tahajjud, and he mentioned Tarawih, the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, wa hakadha. Wallahu ta'ala anam.